And right out of the gate here, we start with the head coach of the Old Dominion Monarchs, Nikki McCray. And Coach, how would you diagnose what went down here this evening?
I thought our kids battled. Resilient group. We're turning the page.
14-1 start of the game. They worked their way back. In terms of what things did you all focus on from that point forward when you knew that it was going to be nip and tuck from that point forward?
Rebounding. We talked about rebounding and taking care of the ball. Those are two areas that we didn't do well. And, I thought the second quarter they only got one offensive rebound, but they had 8 at halftime. I don't have the box score, but they were beating us on the boards, and that's what won the game there. We rebounded the basketball.
Charlotte eventually takes a 10-point lead on your team, but you work your way back within 2. What was the focus as the game went further along and you knew that you were getting closer and closer to winning time here against Charlotte?
We were trying to get stuff at the rim, which was very successful for us. I thought we hit free throws down the stretch, got a block call here and there. Those are things that we cannot control, but I thought our kid stayed true to form and to our identity.
One of those players stayed true to form was Taylor Edwards, and she not only gets her 14th straight double-figure performance for your team, but she goes off for a career-high 29 points. Talk about her play tonight.
She played well. When she's aggressive, good things happen. I didn't think she was aggressive the first, half. We talked about that, being aggressive, and it was good to see her be aggressive.
But you come up 4 points short, and you mentioned it just seconds after this game came to a close. You're turning the page. How were you going to go about that process of turning the page?
That's what we do. We got a game on Saturday. We got to get ready for Marshall. We'll get back, get something to eat. Hopefully we can get out, and we'll get ready. What
do you think you all are going to be focusing on as you get set to take on another team that's pretty good at home in Marshall?
We just got to we got to stay true to form. We got to rebound. We put this team on the line 17 times. Those are some things, but they out-rebounded us, so we gotta be better.
Finally, and I mentioned Tay Edwards earlier, but Mariah Adams, first time back since the UTEP game, really gave you guys a spark, especially in times where things were a little lean. Despite still having some shoulder issues, she's managing to play good ball for you right now.
She stepped up, through pain, through adversity. She stepped up. Really proud of her effort. It was good to have her back. I know she hadn't played. Trying to manage her minutes, but overall, just good effort. Our kids play hard.
Coach, I can tell you're ready to get right back to work with your team, so we're going to let you do that right now.
Thank you.
The senior from Portsmouth, Virginia, with a career-high 29 points, now joins us in Taylor Edwards. And Tay, before we start talking about your play, it was an interesting situation that happened late in the game. They called a foul on you, the offensive foul, coming about 15 seconds to go.
Yeah.
The official book had you at 5 fouls, but the electronic stats, and seemed like everybody else, myself included, had you with 4.
Yeah.
Take us through those moments.
I guess, like you were saying, it was it called a charge on me. I guess they knew I was going to the hole, so it was like it was already planned or something, but I don't know. It was a charge, and then they said I had 5 fouls. But, in my head, I knew that I had 3, and I was like, 5 fouls. Like, how did I foul out? And everybody else, like you said, had 4 in the book. So, I don't know. It was just a mistake.
How often is that foul situation brought up in the huddle during timeouts when you have a chance to collect your breath for a minute or so?
I feel like we know as a team, like, they're targeting me. Like, foul calls are prone to be called on me, so I got to watch and just adjust. I don't pay it no mind. I just still play my game and do what I have to do. I guess it just was a bad call, a bad game for me a little bit.
Bad game. You went for 29 points today. I know it's in a loss, but you went off tonight here against Charlotte. What things were working for you in particular this evening?
Yeah, I see now that I had 29. I didn't notice. I was just playing my game, do what I got to do for my teammates. I say my offense was on point, but offense don't win games, so my defense is what I need to go back and look at. So I'm going to get back in the lab and do what I got to do with my defense and be ready for the game Saturday.
Outside of you personally, what things did you all think about how you defended, how you rebounded, worked against you today and allowed Charlotte to pull ahead at the end?
We was a little lax. We was a little too relaxed. We didn't play our game, our defense. We didn't hustle as much as we usually do. That was a little downfall for us. I feel like if we would have hustled more and did what we had to do, it would have been all right. But, it was a tough one. It hurt, so we're just going to leave it at that and
I asked Coach McCray about this, and I'll ask it to you as well. How good was it to have your teammate Mariah Adams back in uniform in a game after you missed her at the homestand?
It felt great. She's a key opponent of our team as well. Everybody's a key opponent. She brings the defense. She got long arms. She gets the steals. She do what she have to do. She execute for others. She take care of defense. That's what really gets our team going.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing how you all respond to this Saturday at Marshall, and we'll see you then.
Yeah.